Well, welcome to the podcast, everyone. It's me, Mag, Chris, Kyle, and Dirty Mike, along with a few other mods and Eager and Admin here.
Hello, guys.
So, first of all, we just want to start off by thanking everyone that's joined the Shell League Discord. We're almost at 10,000. Maybe
Almost.
gonna hit it.
Hey,
Right on the
Maybe gonna
cusp.
hit it by tonight.
Right on the
We
cusp.
might be able to
dude.
hit it by tonight. And today we got a lot of topics that we're gonna discuss revolving on Shell League and Shell Shock.
And we're going to be answering some questions from the poll that we sent out last night. Revive USA confirmed. We won't talk about that yet.
All right. So first of all, there's a small question that we're gonna start off with: is this podcast going to be saved to be watched later? Simple answer: yes. This will most likely be going to the YouTube.
And
But-
also, I'm thinking about podcasts every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. So I'm not thinking it's going to be like a weekly thing, but a bi-weekly thing I think would be nice. That means
sounds pretty good.
we'd get like what 27 podcasts a year. That's pretty decent.
Pretty nice.
Um,
Pretty nice.
Plus gives time for new topics to arise, and we'll probably send out the questionnaire form probably every 2 weeks, just to see what people want like answered and everything like that. All right, should we move on to the first question?
Yeah, we're pretty good. All right. So first question: what are clans and how do I join them? These are for the new people of the league. Obviously, we've been getting a lot of new people, so this type of question arising is no surprise. Anybody want to take this one on?
Dirty Mike, you want?
Yeah, so
Richmond.
basically,
Richard's got it.
how you create a clan? If you want to create a clan, you just go to general and you type create a clan, and LeagueBot should give you the link, and you can click on the link and fill out a clan application form. If you want to join a clan, you can go to hashtag team recruitment and post your stats there. And if you want to go to a specific clan, just go to hashtag team requirements and DM a clan leader.
All right. So once you guys like fill out the forms and everything, who is in charge of approving them? Is it you, Richmond?
Yes.
All right. So
Yeah,
once
Richmond's the
Richmond gets
one
to your application, and he approves it, then he'll go through the process of making the tag and all that. And Upa, do we spill the beans on how these new teams will be able to play? Do we do that
I
for
don't
the
know,
very
man.
first podcast?
I don't think so, man. I don't think it's time.
You don't think it's
But
time?
we'll let that marinate for a little, and then more teasers, more stuff will come out, more stuff that we're planning on doing for the Shell League, and yeah, you guys will see in due time. Don't worry about that for now.
But there will be a way where teams can get into the league. Right now, the way it is there is the A League, and there's the B League, and teams from that interchange. As you've seen from season 1 to season 2, teams like KOW have been dropped to the B
BT
League,
as well.
and teams have been brought up from the B League to the A League. So there will be a way for those new teams to work their way in. Make a C League. See, I don't think we're gonna make any more leagues because making multiple leagues would just be too much. Make a solo league.
Yeah.
I don't know about a solo league. That would just be like a one-on-one mass tournament. I don't know how I feel about that. All right, well that's what clans are.
Sorry, so let's move on to the next question. The next question is: will you remove or plan to remove the RPEG from Shell League matches?
All right, I want to take this one. We are not planning on removing this. The reason why is because we've seen a lot of play with it, and it has been very useful. People like Supreme have been using it very well. I don't remember his name, but
We've seen some amazing plays from Tats Dingo or Agent Spartan as
Tastingo,
well.
yeah. See, all right, you might call it a no-skill weapon, but like there's easy ways to counter it. Get up close to the person, because then they'll have to shoot themselves and probably kill themselves. But you could go in with a shotgun, AK. Hell, if you're good at the sniper, you can get in there and get close range. But the thing is, just close the distance. The RPEG, although it's like you might say it's a no skill weapon, it takes some skill um, to not shoot yourself. Anyone else want to add?
Yeah, I feel like the reason we don't want to get rid of the RPEG is not only because the weapon itself is considered, oh my god, it's RPG, it's really bad, it's not good. But the thing is, it's a weapon system all in itself that can be countered through multiple different strats, such as nades, uh, pistol, sniper, anything, depending on how you play and where you are in position yourself. The RPEG is not only a valuable tool, but it can also be a tool not wanted by some players, and it's also easily counterable.
And another thing is that like you also have to rely on your team. Like someone pointed out in chat, um, if you have a good team around you, you can have a good RPEG player laying into the other team. All you have to do is have that good RPEG player and protect them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone else?
I can add on a little bit there. So the RPEG, it's not meta breaking as some of the people in the chat were saying. It's just not. I mean, when it first came out, it was considered as a terrible weapon. Get removed from the game instantly.
Yeah,
All
a
this
lot of people
happening, or
left
people are
because of
learning
it.
how to work around it.
Hmm.
You just
I
gotta
feel
learn
like
how to
that
counter that.
adds that adds more to the value of winning a game. If you can't counter an RPEG, then
How are you supposed to play the
maybe
game?
you might want to start changing your playstyle based on the weapon systems available. Maybe it's not the
Exactly.
weapons,
Maybe it's
maybe
you.
it's you.
Yeah.
Meta needs to change constantly to remain healthy. If it stays the same, that's just not good for the game.
Yeah.
No, it
There's
can't
gotta.
remain stagnant.
There's gotta. You can't be. You can't have like the same like congruity throughout the entire game. Like there's got to be some
Mhm.
differences.
Yeah.
All right.
Next question.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, this one's a long one. And also, if you guys might want to read the transcript on this one. How do you feel as the current growth that the server is getting? How do you feel about partnering with the devs of ShellShock? It's a partnership, but not in the way you guys might be thinking. And can you give us any more information about the cut? And by the cut, I'm assuming they're talking about carton cutoffs.
And carton cutoffs is a thing we might not elaborate on tonight, right?
Yep. Yeah, we're not letting that out right now today. Carton cutoffs is gonna stay a mystery. Y'all can make predictions based on the teaser image you guys can find in league announcements. But
And on
for
the
now,
league Instagram.
On the Instagram as well.
yeah, on the Instagram as well. But for now, it's gonna stay a little mystery.
All right, I want to let Dirty Mike have this one. How do you feel about the growth of the server, Dirty Mike?
All right, how I feel about the growth of the server? I feel like I mean, ever since we partnered with the devs, I feel like our growth has just like spurted. Like there's like a lot of people that have never heard of the Shell League.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of committed people out there that really like playing Shell Shocker. So when they found out there was a pro league of this, I mean, just everybody was jumping in here like it was like within 24 hours. I think we came from like, what was it, 500 to about
650 to like
600, yeah, 650 to now almost 10,000. We're really thankful for that.
10,000 in
Hasn't
I think,
even been
2
a week
weeks,
yet.
a week and a half,
Yeah.
something like that.
it's been like barely over a week.
Yeah,
and
I think it's a
like,
week and a day. It happened
Yeah,
last
literally.
Thursday.
Sounds about right.
Like it's crazy to think about, and like we came from humble beginnings. Me and Upa and Eager were one of the originals. We started this
USA.
back November 11th of 2018, and we never expected it to get this big. Like
Man,
we're
yeah,
humbled by it, honestly.
really thankful, man. I remember not many people know this, of course, with 10,000 people on the server, but the way we started is Chris was streaming just a random game of Shell Shock, right? And then Chris was like, you know what? I want to make a league. We weren't thinking of calling it Shell League. He just said league, and that one word stuck. We called it Shell League. We sat down. He had his notepad out on his computer. We started writing the rules. Me, Eager, Chris, Death for Days, who I think now
Jojo.
goes by Halo, and JoJo.
Yeah,
That's our humble beginning to now.
that was amazing. Those are good times, dude.
Hmm.
Um, I'm gonna scroll this down a little bit just to show Richmond. There we go. Also, like I might even have that notepad still. It was
Right.
like the basic rules that we made, and then we've like once we eventually grew, we got our graphic designers, we got our public relations, which
Hey.
Buddy Rich, shout out to him. Graphic designers, Upa does most of our graphics. We have Extract doing graphics.
Man, Extract's also a huge help with the graphics.
He is amazing. We also have Esmod who made um, my icon. Shout out to him. Love you. Yeah, but how do you feel about partnering with the devs of ShellShock? Um, as of
Well,
now,
I just want to say something real quick. a lot of people are calling it a partnership.
It is not a partnership.
It is. I mean, it's not really a partnership in the way that you guys might be thinking. We aren't cooperating or coexisting with each other. We both like are living off of shell shock, but we're doing our thing. The devs are doing their thing, which is great, and it's just kind of an advertisement to help us grow and help us thrive. It's not a they're jumping on board and doing everything that we want them to do because the devs are really busy people. I don't think many people appreciate this.
Don't they also have other games? I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
Blue
they have
Wizard Digital
multiple other
yeah.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they've
they
got
got
like
quite
a
a
lot of games.
Yeah. So
They
Blue
got a
Wizard
Friday the
Digital
13th
isn't just
one.
exclusively Shell Shockers. So they have the people from Shell Shockers, and then they have the people from whatever other games they have. They've got a crazy amount. They've got a full load on their plate. But in the
Yeah.
future, if they would want to partner or anything like that, we'd consider that. Because it'd be great to work with them. But as of right now, it's just a mutual relationship where they're helping us, and we're running a pro league. So
Yeah.
that's basically what we're doing right now.
And man, like we said before, has been a huge. We came from humble beginnings, man. Had no idea that this would ever become a 10,000 people server,
Yep.
and it's still growing. By as we do this podcast, we're getting people left and right.
And then to touch on the last question, can you give any information about the cut? No, we cannot give any
No.
information.
Nope.
The season will end around the middle of March or middle of April, right?
That
Middle
sounds
or
about
believe
right.
middle or
so.
end of April, somewhere around
Mm.
there.
Each season, now that we got rid of the makeup days, is 7 weeks. So
7 weeks. All
we
right.
just finished the second week, and we're going into the third week starting tomorrow.
So we will most likely give information about the cut or the carton cutoff around podcast or Shellcast 3, which would be 6 weeks from now, I do believe. Um,
Uh,
6 or 5 weeks from now, something like that. So you get more information about that then. All right. Next
But
question.
before then to here, we're gonna have a few more teaser images. It might become easier to understand what might be happening, but there won't be any official statement until then.
Yeah. What's up,
All right,
Exodus?
this one is more for the mods or anybody else in the chat. Opinions on TXC. Y'all have any thoughts? Obviously, Richmond.
Yeah, I can do a few.
I'm sure
I'll
Richmond
let
and
Bunny Rich go
already-
first.
Richmond and
Okay.
Bunny have their thoughts, but I want to hear Bunny's first. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
THC is a great plan. They've got great players. They've got a great system. They're going to do very well this season. Either first, second, third. They're going to do well. It's just not possible for them to not do well. Their team is just so well built and planned out.
They've got a good system. I'd agree with that. Dirty Mike, you want to add?
What I would like to add is more of the inside part. I mean, we all know about like the outsides. Our team is just solid. We work together as good as like peanut butter and jelly. The way we just combine snipers and AKs and all that. But on the inside, it feels like we're more than just a team. We're almost like a clan of brothers. I mean, we all have fun together. We chat with each other every day. We just share our personal problems and we all fix it together. And that's what I love about TXT. We feel like we're just a good clan of brothers. And yeah.
And
My
finish
thoughts.
it off, Richmond.
Yeah, I mean, it's just fun to be in TXC. We have a great time. Yeah, just
Alright.
move around.
Let's see what the chat is saying about what their opinions on TXC are. We have a few people saying TXC are our rivals. This is coming from Zeal. He's a CRGI member. Let's see who else. Ford Diesel saying he's in TXC. I'm sure he must really love TXC for that matter. Hacksboy25 saying they're decent. D4 Cypher saying TXC needs a buff. This is his opinion.
What Tarnation says RBL is better. That's an opinion.
I just want to
What's
put my professional opinion. TXC. No? I just want to say TXC is like a well-rounded team. They've got their competitors, God, Corgi, all of them, but they're gonna have to overcome like some great teams, if they want to maintain that season 1 winner,
We're coming
success
for
into
it.
season 2.
Yeah.
Season 2
Very true.
championship up for grabs. We've got a bunch of good teams in here now, so got to keep grinding, keep working. We'll see who comes out on top this season.
Yep.
All right.
All right, we're moving on to the next question. We got a question saying, what has happened so far this season? A lot.
I'll start it off. So far this season, we've had probably some of the best games I've ever seen. Last weekend on Sunday we had a game that went up to 6 games, and then we had two back-to-back game sevens, which is like unheard of for us. Like that was crazy. Some great play from the B teams and the A teams. B teams really showing up. We saw a lot of good play from the B teams. Um, and a lot of new strategies shown from the B teams. A lot of B teams like to use the RPEG, um, which proved to work for them. And then previous week, we had our game opener, and that was the week where we just got the advertisements and stuff up. So that's when stuff really blew up, which was great. Um, Anyone else?
Really.
I have an announcement to make about the clan applications.
Yeah, I'll give my thoughts
Yes.
after the announcement.
Okay, so clan applications are due the end of week 6. So after week 6, or after the start of week 7, no more clan applications are going to be accepted. So get yours in.
All right, there you have it.
So make sure if you want your team to be in the league for season 3 or a chance to be in the league for season 3, then you get it
Card
before
cutoffs.
then you get it before the 7th week. But the things I wanted to say were what's it called? Yeah, I would notice a lot of Div B games have been really close quarter combat and a lot of close calls there. We've had 2 4 to 3 games. No, 3. 3 was it?
I think it was 3, yeah,
Yeah,
because there was
I
the
think it was
STF
3 4
versus
3
Try.
games. Yeah, man. And there's also the TXC versus SFD. That was also an exciting game. And it's also doing really well on the YouTube. Shameless plug. Shell League on YouTube.
I think we're up to
But
what,
yeah,
240 subscribers or something like that?
I think it's
That
250
sounds
now.
right.
250, I
It's
think.
grown like crazy. Like it's
Man, yeah,
amazing. If you guys aren't subscribed to the YouTube, please go head over and do that.
yeah.
Um,
All the names of each social media is on the screen on the live stream. But if Eager looks like Eager put the link to the YouTube, so make sure to check that
Thank
out.
you, Eater.
yeah, 253, dude. Our
Mhm.
first video is
Dang.
up to 309 viewers. The All-Star game is up to 400 views.
Yeah, it looks like we hit the 400 view mark. That's a new
New record
that's I
price.
think the highest now. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, let's see.
So thank you guys for all the support. Anyway, what's the point of the Shellcast? Just go over topics. As we talked about in the beginning, we might touch on again how to create clans and stuff, how to join clans. I'm gonna go over later how the actual Discord server works, just in case there's new people here and they don't know how it works very well. Because as we've seen, we've had to warn a bunch of people. People put things in the wrong chats and everything. People post links in Q&A and like team recruitment. That's for
Yeah.
general chat if you want to do that. So we'll touch on that stuff. But right now we're just going through viewer submitted questions that we sent out through the forum. And we've gotten answers back. So we're just going through those questions.
All right.
Speaking of which, we're gonna move on to the next one.
So this one, it's not really a question, but since they put a question mark at the end, it's phrased like a question. It's just a spectating system. I'm assuming what they're trying to say is, do we have any plans to use a spectating system? And that's all dependent. I'm gonna take this one if it's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's all dependent on whether BWD or when BWD, for that matter, makes a dedicated viewing or spectating uh, way to view the games. That way, it'll be a lot more clean, a lot more smooth to see all the action. But for now, we're doing the best we can by inspecting element, the boxes out, and just having a view of the map in the loading or killed screen. Anybody else want to add anything to it?
Another thing
Not
people
really. You said it well.
Yeah, another thing people talked about was having 2 points of views streamed. So like if I had one point of view viewing one side of the map, I'd have the other point of view like alternating on the other side of the map, just so you get both sides and have them on different teams, so then you could see both like when you're on one team, say I'm on the blue team, but I'm in spectate, you could see the blue names whenever they go around the map, and you can't see the red names, which some people didn't like. So we were thinking about doing a dual setup to show both sides, but That we'll figure that out in the future, see if we want to do that or not, or if we could get a spectate mode from the devs. But as of right now, we're gonna
We're
deal
doing
with
the
what we
best we
can.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All
that's what
right.
that is.
So that's a very quick answer to that one.
Yep.
Let's go to the next one. Does Shell League have any long-term plans with Blue Wizard Digital? Again, this should be a short answer. Maybe, maybe not. Nothing really we want to disclose yet. Um, Anybody else have anything that they might think would be a little teaser? This is a podcast, so a little snippet here and there is fine.
Look out for the icon. That's all I'm saying.
That works.
But yeah, hopefully like a spectate mode just to make our games smoother and everything. But that's a lot of work on their end, and they already have a lot of work to deal with. Plans with Blue Wizard Digital. Um, we're hopeful. But if it doesn't turn out that way, we're fine with getting advertised, and doing what we've been doing, for the
Yeah, man,
past
we're really
6 months.
we're really thankful what has happened so far with the whole Blue Wizard Digital, the advertisements. Obviously, we want to go the extra step, and we need to show that we can put in the work. But for now, we are extremely thankful for what they've been able to do for us at the Shell League.
Someone's asking what Dirty Mike sounds like.
Dirty Mike,
That's great.
Cut.
I got a
Dirty
question
Mike,
in
would
the
you like to
chat.
say a 1 second? Dirty Mike, would you like to say a sentence? Looks like somebody wants to hear how you sound.
Okay. There we go.
That
All right,
works.
question. Chris Kyle, do you think if BWD is going to make a battle royale? We're not in constant contact with BWD. We don't know what their plans are for the future, so we can't really
I've got
speak on
info
that.
But I
that.
believe I would like to say I don't think BWD would ever make a battle royale for Shell Shockers.
That'd be hopping
Uh,
on the fan bus of like Apex Legends and
and also
all that.
also Slowodon has showed constant like he showed that he doesn't really like the idea of timed rounds or timed game modes, and a battle royale is technically a timed game mode. And with the whole timed game modes and not wanting that, and how Shell Shock is just a drop in, have fun, get out whenever you want type game, not really fitting the same game style, and also looks like it's not very supported by the devs. So
Yeah,
probably not gonna happen.
one thing I would want to see though is like a way where you could win a Shell Shockers game, like having a
That's what we're
set
doing
kill
here.
limit or something. Yeah, I know that's what we're
That's
doing
what
here,
we're
but
doing
just something you could have fun with, like on a regular
It'd be a different
game
game
to game
mode. It'd be
basis.
completely different.
Yeah, I mean they did also add their what was it? Captured
Captured
spatula.
spatula.
So
I would
they
like
had
to address. I would like to address something.
yeah.
So Extract's calling me a hype beast. Listen, buddy, listen. Okay, I give you one photo. I give you one photo of me wearing some Japanese text. Okay, I'm not a hype beast. It's legit the only thing I wear.
I still haven't actually seen what you look like, Upa.
Yeah, neither have I.
You
Same
should do a
here.
face reveal
Yeah,
on
Uber
stream.
face
Upa.
reveal.
Face reveal on stream.
Reveal. Face reveal.
I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
All right. Maybe by the end of the night you'll change your mind.
Okay.
All right. Why is there a Shell League Twitch? I'll take this one because
Yeah,
I run
sure.
the Twitches. All right. So we started back in August on Super Sphinx H underscore, which is what it's the banner I'm repping right now. We started on that. I initially didn't have plans on making a separate Twitch, because we had all our following on that, and I didn't know how it would turn out if we'd get the same support for a different account. But obviously that's different. We have 200 followers now, and we're averaging like 30 plus viewers. But we thought it would make more sense to advertise what we're actually doing within the name of the Twitch instead of saying, "Oh, we're doing Shell League on the Super Sphinx H underscore account." We're doing Shell League on the Shell League account. It just makes it simpler. It was an easy switch, kind of a no-brainer decision. Um, yeah.
Yeah, moving forward, we wanted to really maintain this professional aesthetic and look we got going, and getting these channels out there, the Shell League, Twitch, Instagram, Reddit, for the community. The Reddit's mainly for the community, so hop on over there. Checkmate does a great job of running it. The YouTube to watch previously broadcasting games. This is all to take a step into a more dynamic ecosystem of the plethora of content we got going.
And also like a more professional based um, streaming type deal. It just makes more sense to stream under a Shell League name than um, my username. But I still
Mhm.
do stream on that account. Speaking of which, I'll probably stream after this on that account. I might do some Shot Shockers for a little bit and then hop over to Hearthstone or League of Legends or something like that. But
Cool.
All right.
that's gonna be more of a dynamic kind of Twitch account now, and this will be strictly Shell League.
All right. So the next question is, why is there Shelly Twitch? And how will season 3 work? I'd like to take this one if that's okay with you guys.
I've had it.
Go for
Yep.
it. But
I bet.
All right. So, here at Shelly, we're always about like, making sure things are exciting, things are like fresh, all the content and all the stuff that you're gonna see on screen is exciting. But like the thing is, if you keep repeating the same thing over and over again, it's not gonna be very exciting to see like the 50 millionth time. But the thing is, we don't want to strive away from the fundamentals of what we've got going here. We're gonna keep the things that make the Shell League the Shell League. Um, as we've said with a few other stuff that have been teased, hard cutoffs, etc., etc. We're just we don't want to say too much information, but we're gonna find that perfect balance between changing things to keep it dynamic and interesting, and also keeping the things grounded to what makes Shell League, which is the rules, things like that. We're gonna keep consistent, but add new things onto that to make it fun for everyone.
And to be more inclusive and allow other people to get the chance to show their skills.
Hmm.
um, all right, so we're gonna go on to the next question. Why do you or who do you think will be the top three clans this season? Me and Upa are not gonna answer this. We're gonna let the clan members
Mods.
answer this. Have at it,
Yeah.
guys.
I I think it's gonna be TXC, God, and Corgi, not in that particular order, but just those three clans in general.
And why do you think
what
that?
about SF?
Well, I mean, TXC season one winners. God is a really good up and coming clan, and Corgi did very well last season, and they have some really good players on there.
All right, Dirty Mike, you on next?
All right. So for the top three clans, I would personally say is that TXC, God, and I don't know how to pick this one between Corgi and SFD because Corgi has some like really good players, but SFD also like I mean when they played TXC this year, like they did like really good. So
Yeah, we got some
I,
SFD supporters in the chat.
yeah, SFD I would say is like they're really good. So and the reason I say this is because um well the reason I rank God number two is because they most of the players are like some of the best players from like all these other clans like from RBL, IQ, and all this, and they all come together into just one clan.
And
They
Asian
all work.
Spartan from USA and the Clapper
Yeah,
from USA.
Yeah,
yeah.
we
These
got the
guys
lead.
all work together like so well.
Shout out to
And that's
USA.
why and I'm gonna say right now, God is probably gonna be the number one competitor against TXC this season.
Hey, thank
Corgi
you.
and Corgi also. Corgi, do not like leave Corgi out. They're also really good. They have like Extract, who is also a very good leader, great guy, and like that guy could use pretty much any weapon. If he needs to use shotgun, they'll make him, and then like sniper or AK. But they also have like D4 sniper, which everyone knows is the master of the AK. And then they also have Gunner, who is like, oh my goodness, just nasty with the sniper. And I just feel like it's gonna be a tie between Porgy and SFD for third because
All
they
right,
both are like, yeah.
all
Yeah.
right, God, you get the closer. God, Bunny Rich. Let's get it.
Okay. Well, I'm THC and God for pretty much top two. It's my opinion. I don't want to piss anyone off. Don't quote me on that. And then SFD or Corgi are both freaking amazing. SFD did really good against TXC. Was it last week? I think so.
Yeah, either last week or the week before.
Okay. Yeah, they did amazing against them. If they can keep playing like that, they'll do really well and pull great things this season.
All right.
That's kind of all I've got.
So that's it for the top three clans. And the last thing, actually not the last thing. A lot of people are wondering why team leaders rarely get mod. That was one of the questions we got. Team leaders have enough power as it is. They control a clan. They get access to the team leader lounge, and they ultimately decide who plays in the league. Um, and we want to get voices from the people that don't get that say, like Dirty Mike. He's not a team leader. But
We have X Factor as a team leader. Also, like it's not that team leaders rarely get mod. It just we look in the community as well. So if we see someone in the community maybe doing something that's really amazing, we're gonna mod them. So it's not that just team leaders. Why are team leaders not getting mod? It's everyone as a whole. We don't look for just who has power.
yeah.
I
But
would
it's
team
also
leader
nice
for
to get
mod
like
is
the voice
the
of like the little man, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Bunny Rich, what were you gonna say?
I was a team leader as a mod for a little bit, and then we had big change.
Who is the team leader of God now?
Oh, it's
Clapper is
Clapper.
Oh, okay. Why'd that change?
new server, new people. He created the new server, so yeah,
So he got it. All right.
yeah. Besides, I already had enough power as it was.
And that's it for the questions that we were given on the questionnaire. If there's any questions in chat, you guys can ask that. Right now, I'm going to quickly go over the server as a whole. Um, so when you start, you get to the league welcomes and the rules and regulations. It would most likely be beneficial for you to read those if you plan on playing in the league. League announcements is where we drop all like the new stuff that's coming or the teasers, obviously. League schedule is where you guys can find the schedule for the games if you guys are playing. League socials, they're on the screen right now. They're also in League socials. League content is where you can find the stream. Then we have all of our current seasons, Season 2, Division A and B, where you can find the standings and all that, and how the games turned out. Team requirements and team recruitment. Please keep links out of there. We're tired of having to get like warn people and delete links from there. If you want to post links, please put it in general. Team logos is where we put all of our beautiful logos. Some of them are extremely nice. General is where the plebs reside. Q&A, you can ask us questions. It's like the mini podcast, not stream though. You can just ask us anything. Suggestion channel. If you guys have any great ideas to send us, please send them over. User info is what I check on a daily basis to see how much we're growing because it's unbelievable. And then right here is the spot where you are not allowed. This is the administration. These are the big boys. And then here we got our chats. That's basically it. Um, most of our work is done in these 5 channels right here. That's where the magic happens. So just to reiterate, watch the links in the team recruitment and the suggestion and the Q&A channel, and we'll be good. Can you join the Shelly? Yes, you can. If
I can
you
get that link for him.
yeah, just drop the link in that. Mercury is a god with a shotgun. Sure. I don't know who Mercury is per se.
Oh,
but-
look, Eager's got it.
He's a new guy that started off.
He's a
in
pretty good IQ player.
Oh, he's on
player.
IQ.
Yeah.
All right.
When I left was when he joined.
It'll be fun.
You guys
want to
bring some? You guys want to bring some guests into this podcast?
Let's bring
Ooh.
Ford.
Ford.
All right.
Ford?
Well, in that case, hop into general chat, boys, and then we'll drag in some random people. Looks like Ford already joined.
Great.
Ford was ready.
Hey guys,
Hey, Ford.
What's up,
Bro.
Ford?
everyone. My microphone is really loud right now on stream. Okay?
Yeah, I just
Oh,
turned it
dude.
down. Oh god,
Okay.
now
Don't worry,
everyone's
I moved
joining.
it like 10. Alright, so
Absolutely everyone is joining general chat now. We got Hey Guys in there, Screw, Phoenix. Everyone's just hoping to hop in here.
see
Ford-
now. Usually, I came up with like a line of jokes to say, but you guys weren't gonna drag me in my first ask, so I forgot those jokes, and now I can't be loud and obnoxious.
Oh,
Rip.
Ford,
Take it forward.
that's why we love you, Ford.
You had one job, man.
I would like perms.
Of
You want
course.
perms?
I would like perms.
There's a
Give me
veto.
give me mod for like a split second, okay?
Here,
Just
I
like-
have an idea. I have an idea. Here, I have an idea. You ready for this?
yeah.
Please
give
don't.
you the permission to go back into general chat.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Forward. Oh, you did throw it back in. Oh, my lord.
We threw him
No,
back.
he left. He
Sad.
left.
Oh,
We threw him back.
Oh,
I threw him
we-
back and then he left. That's an
Yeah.
oof. Can we get an F in chat, please, for
let's
Ford?
get an F for forward. you
F
know?
for Ford, boys.
F for Ford, boys.
Let you in. We're not gonna let you in, Rebel Phoenix. I'm sorry. You're probably gonna
Phoenix.
screech or something.
Yeah.
All right. One thing I want to one thing I want to move on to is gameplay. Like what weapons are OP? How do we feel about that? It's one thing that was brought up on the Reddit.
Mm.
What was the exact question? Was it something about it was something about the RPEG, was it? Or is the RPEG overpowered or something like that? Should the RPEG be banned? I don't know.
Well, yeah, I think we talked about the RPEG a little before, but we can definitely go back into that. I think what's happened so far is we've seen more players. We've seen one sniper, we've seen two shotguns or a shotgun AK, and then we've seen one per player with the RPEG. We've never seen more than one player with the RPEG.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like more than one player with the RPEG wouldn't be
it
good.
just wouldn't work.
Wouldn't
It's
work,
just not
yeah.
how the strategy
Puts your
works.
team at a
When you got
disadvantage.
when you got 3 or 4 player games and rounds, 2 RPEG just don't work. They don't have the support they need to cover each other, and they don't have. It just doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
RPEG meta works because they have the support with the other guns.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
Well, the thing is, like, if we compare this to League of Legends, the RPEG can be compared to a support, and I would say an egg K would be the AD carry, because the thing is, the RPEG is like just there to do that range damage, not really there to finish off a kill, and then you got an egg K sticking with that RPEG player that's really finishing off those
it's the
moves.
DPS, the damage per second from the
Yep.
Egg K. And then there's the Shoddy and the Sniper, which is the short range burst and the long range burst.
Yeah.
Are you guys quickly also can you guys quickly run over the predicted standings for the end of the season? We did the top 3
Yeah.
teams, but if you
You
guys want
guys,
to
you
We're gonna
guys can
do
go
it.
over that if y'all want.
yeah, have at it, boys. Predicted
Yeah.
standings. Do you even know all the
shoot.
teams in the league?
You're God first.
They do.
Well, is anybody else gonna? Okay, well, it looks like it's me.
Let's go, Dirty
Hey.
Mike.
All right. Well, in the end, I think the predictions are going to be that I still say TXT is going to be on top because we're just the way we're coordinated, the way we work together, and then just overall we have like some monsters in there like Ford Diesel, Slimy, SWI, and just some other like really good players on the team. And
Mhm.
then I think in number 2 is it's kind of hard to say, but I think it's God because they're just oh my goodness, their lineup is really good. Also, like they have Killjoy, who's just an amazing sniper. I mean, the guy, it's almost like you can't miss sometimes. And then they have like let me see, Asian Smart, who's like really good with the RPEG. And then they have let me
The
who else?
Clapper.
Clapper, who's also a really good. I think he's like a well balanced player. You know, you can use shotgun, AK, sniper. And then we have like a I'm sorry, I don't know too much about the God lineup. They
All good.
um
We got I don't Pete, who's a pretty good player.
oh yeah, Peak
Pete's
with the
a
shoddy.
pretty
Oh my
good.
goodness.
Oh, Peak.
Yeah.
Peak is good. I like Peak.
Yeah,
I'll
Peak in for,
I'll
like,
play when I can. I play
we've
AK.
seen,
But it's too much
Let's
for
see.
us.
I wanna give like a shout out to let's see, Swappa. He came out in that last SFD versus TXC game,
oh my
and
god.
man, he played really well. For that first substitute too. That was a really good performance by him.
I was so scared they were gonna call me in.
One thing I want to bring up, how do you guys feel about using different maps or just sticking with Castle?
Sticking with Castle.
I
Sticking
feel like
with
we should
Castle?
definitely stick with Castle, but in then season 3 we could consider, moving on to like another map like well, I mean, I was
I
thinking
don't.
Dirt, but it's just like too
No, 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 no.
big. It's way too big.
Dirty Mike. I don't know if
Well,
you know this, but we've tried Dirt.
We
Oh
tried
my
Dirt.
goodness.
We tried Dirt season 0.
We
Oh
tried
my
Dirt
goodness.
season 0 and start of season 1. What we learned is Dirt is too big for a 3v3 or 4v4, and people just camped, and it just
Yeah.
didn't work out.
Yeah,
Um,
sometimes it would dwindle down to like a 1v1, and
You
it
could
would
not
drag
find the other
on for
person,
5
yeah.
or 10 minutes. It took forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying Castle. Castle's definitely the way to go. My personal opinion is also Castle. It's a well-balanced
Yeah.
map. You got high ground and low ground on both sides. You got the map split.
Actually, blue
One
would
side,
be
the other side. What?
blue would also be kind of an interesting map, as like
Blue?
Killjoy said.
Which
I'm
one
not
is
sure.
blue?
Blue is the
um,
the map where it's like a square,
and is
and
there
then you
that one
got
tower in the middle?
that one tower in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if I want that though, because
There's
the thing
also
about
weird
blue,
spawn spots on that. Like on
What's the Western style map?
that is town, is it?
I think it's
Shelville?
Shellville. Yeah,
Shelville? Is it
Shellville.
like
Oh
that?
no, not
Okay.
that map.
Definitely not that. We tried that. Man, season 0. I just love reminiscing. But season 0, what we did is we switched maps every other game, and we did Shellville. What we learned is Shellville is mainly sniper dominated.
Oh yeah.
Thing about Castle is you can use any gun and do pretty well about with Castle. With Shellville, if you don't use sniper, you're at a disadvantage.
All right. So we got a question from Extract. The top 5 to 10 players for every gun. I don't
Ooh.
know if we'll do 5 to 10 players for every gun, but I just want to hear your
about two?
opinions on maybe the top players on every gun. So we'll start off with the AK. Who do you think, mods? Who do you think is the best AK?
And
Default.
also people in the chat, if y'all want to give your opinions as well as to who y'all think the best
Yeah,
is.
we'll also read it. We got D4 out there. Someone said D4.
D4, who's also
think
like
Atis is
amazing,
good.
but then we have like what's his name who recently joined TXC, SWI, who's just he when he uses the AK, he does not miss. That's the thing with him.
Yeah.
I think Extract's pretty good too.
Yeah, Extract also. He's very good with the AK.
And also Zesty Zelda from SFD. He's really good.
I would
Mhm. We've
say-
seen Zesty perform in the SFD versus TXC game. He did really good.
Yeah.
That was a great match.
We got people saying Zesty and D4. All right. So who do you think is the best sniper?
The sniper, I still say number one. It would definitely be Fish because
Yeah.
I-
okay.
Fish.
this guy took. I mean, before the SFD game, he took like an entire like month off from not even touching the game, and then he comes right into the game, and he's just picking people off like it's nothing. Like right at the beginning of the game, you know what I mean? That's what motivated the team. He would just get that pick, and then I
I'd
would
put
say
Killjoy there.
Killjoy is like number two. I mean, Killjoy is very good with sniper also. Well, let me see. Let's see who's number three. I would say Gunner. Also like a really good sniper.
Yeah, I think Chris Kyle maybe close like a 20th.
Oh,
something.
I thought you were
Like,
about to
I
say
don't
like
know.
a close second.
I mean, I think Chris is probably near the 1,000 mark, if I'm not
Oh
wrong.
boys. Oh boys, come on. All right. Best shotgun player. This better be a clear consensus of all players. I want to
Slimy.
hear Dirty Mike first.
Slimy.
There we go.
Slimy,
Richard
I'd say.
Slimy. There we go.
Ford's good.
Actually,
like-
I'd have to agree. Ford is a pretty good shotgunner. I always
Mhm.
refer to Slimy as the best shotgunner because like he is absolutely insane with a shotty.
When he comes in and he's like he like hops in and he'll talk to all the TXE members. He'll be like, "Hey, does anybody want 1v1 with the shotgun?" And you see everybody just running out the door, jumping out the windows. You know, we all run. We
Yeah,
just
Looks
all
like
jump out of there.
looks like Extract saying Ford, Slimy, and Egg Slayer are the top shotgun
Yeah.
users.
All people from
Egg-Slayer,
TXC.
Oh my goodness, Egg-Slayer is nasty with it. Me,
TXC owns the best shotgunners.
I suck with shotgun. I'm just.
Oh, looks like Extract saying Ford over Slimy.
Ford
TXC
over
rivals
Slimy.
read there.
Those
Oh yeah,
fighting
Hazmat would
words.
probably be like number
4, 5.
number 4 or 5.
All
He's
right.
good in S.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, he's good in
Let's
SFD.
move on to the RPEG.
Yeah, the select few.
Trevo.
Trevor.
Arpeg Trevo.
Yeah.
I haven't seen too much action out of Trevor in these games lately.
What team is
Very good.
Trevor on?
CRGI.
CRGA.
Uh,
Actually, I haven't. I don't think
Yeah.
I've seen anyone from CRGA
I'd
use an
say-
RPEG yet.
Let's say it would be him. Then it would be definitely Asian
Supreme,
Spartan. I mean, he's really good with it. And then which team was Supreme from? He'd be like number 3.
SFD, I think, was it?
Yeah, he's like oh my
Yeah.
god, Supreme.
Supreme's a new RPEG that SFD picked up pretty recently.
Yeah, he plays in the B League. For
Oh, B League. So which team would that be? Let's see.
Is
Well,
it
you already said Trevor was #1 extract. Sorry.
I don't know what TV's on. But
Supreme.
Supreme is definitely a good player with the RPG.
Oh, he's on
Supreme's
SFD. I
SFD.
mean,
Oh, he's
yeah,
on
SFD. So
SFD?
that's a Div A. That's a Div A.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's doing well. Good to him. Good for him.
Yeah, nice help.
All right, now I want to get your opinions on what you guys think should be the
Extract
rank.
saying we forgot Trevor. We didn't forget
Yeah,
Trevor.
We just
that's
said
what I
Trevor.
just said.
Oh, okay, okay.
Trevor's #1.
All right. What are your opinions on the best weapon in the game?
Whew.
Can I just make an announcement real quick?
Sure.
Sure.
This applies to everyone. If you do not receive a follow-up, just be patient, or you might want to recheck the form and see if your clan fits the requirements that us at the Shell League require a clan to have. So, yeah, that's just a follow-up there to what Richmond said earlier.
Oh, also, sorry, one more announcement. When you're putting the Discord tags of the clan leader or the people in your clan, do not just put names or just numbers. It's very frustrating to try and search through, who is number 2233 or who is number 5678. So yeah.
And one more announcement. For anyone who wants to get into TXC, quit DMing me. DM checkmate.
Yeah, we always get comments from Dirty Mike saying he always gets blasted with comments.
I am just like every day. I just look into my DMs and I'm just like, whoa.
All right, God, I want to give you a quick question. We got a question in the chat that said, "Who will win SFD versus God?"
Oh, of course us. I'm gonna be biased here. It's my clan. We're gonna win.
Oh,
I have to
buddy.
say it's gonna be a pretty close game. I mean, SFD has proven to be a very worthy clan of taking on God because the way they played against TXC was just like, I mean, they were losing 3-1 and they made a comeback 3-3. I mean, it's rare to see like clans like that, and then God is also like just amazing. So it's going to be a good matchup. I would say I still think God will be on top, but SFD is going to give them a run for their money. So it's probably going to be like a 7-round game.
Richmond, you want to add?
It's
No, not really.
I just want to say we are 150 members away, 149 members away from 10,000 people on the Discord. Once again, we're extremely thankful for the amount of people that have joined, and extremely thankful for BWD, Blue Versus Digital, for advertising us on ShellShockers.
And one thing I found was pretty cool. I was playing ShellShockers in class, and I got a notification from Google Chrome asking or saying, join the Shell League or something like that.
Yeah, I had that
Dude,
too.
Yeah.
those
And
moments.
it had
I
the
got it
image
as
that
well.
shout out to Extract for making the mascot for the Shell League, the eggs, and then
Golden egg.
me, Extract were assembling the advertisements, wherein a lot of mods, and yeah, a lot of mods were helping design the advertisements. So thanks to everyone involved with making the advertisements for Blue Star Digital.
If you guys have any questions, please do ask them. But back to the best weapon. What do you guys think is the best weapon in the game right now? Most
I'd
overpowered.
just say the most balanced weapon, or like the most overpowered, definitely be the sniper if it's used in the right hand, because that thing can be lethal at long range, it can be lethal at close range. It's just overall a powerful gun. It can one shot or take 2 shots, but I mean, just the thing is nasty.
Richmond?
Yeah, I mean, I like Sniper. I think Sniper's the best. You can, similar to what, Dirty Mike said, you can use it in close range and short range. But, like, if you use a shotgun, you can't really shoot long range. And if you use AK, you can shoot long range, but it's,
Extremely
it doesn't do
accurate.
as much damage
Yeah,
at
and
range.
it's inaccurate. One thing I want to add about the sniper is I don't know if it did happen or what, but I think it was nerfed. I'm pretty sure it was, right? Because normally,
Yeah.
like I like before, I never had to shoot people 3 times to kill them with a sniper. I think they changed.
I don't think it changed it really.
Really?
I don't think it changed it that much. No.
I guess my aim just got worse.
Oh my goodness.
Scroll up to see what we thought was the
Dude,
best
it's bad,
gun.
man.
What are you saying, Extract? Read my question once you're done. I can't see your question, Extract.
What do you thought
I
about
feel like he got buffed.
I felt like they
I
got
feel-
buffed, but I was talking to Colton, and I asked him if that was the case, and he said no. So it's most likely just a placebo.
Probably.
It'll be
I mean, if you
interesting to see
feel like
though.
something got better, it probably didn't change. It's just, yeah, you just feel better. Oh, that's what everyone says. Probably should have worded that better, but whatever.
Can we talk about either having 10 teams per division or maybe a Division C? Don't
We
worry.
are not going
We're
to
not
have
going
a
to touch
division
on that. It's going to remain 8 teams, though. It just makes it easier for the style we have going. But
Oh
we'll
my God.
definitely talk about um, what we're going to do with teams that aren't in the league yet. Card and cut off. But we will release more information on that later. So stay tuned for the next podcast or maybe the podcast after. And you'll be able to get some more information on that. We're taking more recent than extract. Am I not good enough to be a top sniper? Phoenix, we all know whose career you ended back in November. We don't want to talk about it. If you guys don't know, Phoenix ended my career back in November when I lost to him in 2 back-to-back 1v1s. RIP USA. And then a few days later, me and Upa left USA to pursue the
Yeah,
Shelly.
being the owners. Yeah, up here.
And
Yeah, nice
it's
job,
it's
guys.
worked out great. Corey in the
It's been
House.
so good.
Corey in the House is definitely the top anime.
Um,
What's a good name for the Shell League mascot? Ooh, that's a
How
good
about
one.
Shelly?
Ooh, we can come up with a Shelly mascot name.
I don't know.
right now.
Shelly seems too generic.
Yeah.
Yoki.
So if any of you guys want to come up with the Shelly mascot name, leave your ideas in the chat.
Kevin Day. Don't get him.
Shelungus? No,
Shelungus.
no,
No.
no.
What is the Shell League
The
mascot?
Shelly mascot is the egg you see on the ShellCast, right
above
behind
us.
the ShellCast. Yeah, or above. Yes.
Shovel.
Shovel?
No. Make it
Um,
something. Wait. Who would play in the All-Star game if you were to do it right now? Also, I vote himself for SFD.
Wait. Shell Upa's dad, or Upa's dad L, the Scrambled Warrior.
No.
The thing about the All-Star game, it's 2 weeks in right now. We really don't know who the best of the best are on each team. We couldn't get an idea, but things can change. So we'll wait, and we'll see who turns out to be the best. And then we'll do that, and we might have a twist. We planned on having a twist the first All-Star game. Upa, you know what I'm referring to, right?
Yeah.
We might have that again, if you're down for it. But
Maybe we'll see. We'll see
We'll
what
see.
happens, man.
Billy
Gregory?
Bob Joe Cracky.
Billy Bob Joe, Gregory.
Gregory. I actually kind of like
Cracky
Gregory.
sounds like an FBI task force name.
Oh my goodness, that is good comment, Destiny. Give that man a round of applause.
Can we pin
For those
that?
of you that's gonna watch this on the YouTube, Destiny said, "Cracky sounds like an FBI task force nickname for a drug kingpin."
Do
Because
Cracky.
somebody suggested Cracky.
People want Cracky.
I don't know if we should go with that.
Maybe
I
we'll
don't
do
really like it,
We'll
to
do
be
Cracky
honest.
as a temporary name.
Yeah, for now. Okay, for now, he has a nickname, Cracky, but this is not on official documentation, so his name is subject to a lot of change.
Don't quote us.
All right. Maybe we'll make his real name Gregory. Gregory
No,
Smith
please.
Jr. Chad. He looks like a Chad.
Or Steven, or a Leonard, or a Gerald.
What is up, my guy? No homo. Nothing much, my guy.
What?
No homo. Gregory Simpson, the Joker. Ooh, I like that.
The
The
Joker?
It's like the Joker.
Actually, I like that too. I like
the
that too.
Joker, but the Joker. Gregory Cracky Shell. No, Gregory Cracky.
You just name him Greg.
Greg Cracky.
I'm actually down with just
What
Greg.
about Greg the Joker?
Greg the Joker.
That's pretty
Greg
long.
the Tractor.
Yoke the Cracky. Yoke the Cracker.
We're about to run out of time here. We
Yeah,
got 2 minutes left on this podcast. Greg the Joker.
Greg
I
the
like
Joker.
Gregory. The Yoke Master.
Oh
Chad
yeah,
the
the
Yoker.
Yoker does copy the news article. Are you guys subscribed to
Oh,
the
the Yoke.
Yoker?
Yeah, you're right. It does. It does copy
Oh
the news article.
shoot!
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
I need to see if I got my new edition for the third
Yeah,
month.
exactly.
Was the third month sent out?
No.
No? Dude, how?
I do not believe so.
You kidding me? I really want the what is it?
Mm-hmm.
Don't they give like exclusive loot and stuff in that? Dang it, man.
Yep.
All right, so we got just about 1 minute left. Any final words from any of our mods before me and Upa close it out?
Not really. It was a great podcast.
This was love. Thank you.
Just
for
Alright.
my
quick
guest.
shout out, 200 followers. We just hit that. Thank you guys.
All right, I'll do my closing statement first. Thank you to everyone who's been following both the Twitch, the YouTube, those who have been coming on to the Reddit, posting stuff for the community, those who have been watching the Instagram or looking at the Instagram pictures, and also thanks for the people that have been joining the Discord server. And man, we're about to hit a milestone here, folks. Thanks for that. And just one more quick thanks. I want everyone in the chat as well to thank Blue Wizard Digital for this amazing opportunity with their advertising the Shell League. And thanks just everyone who's come out to watch this podcast today.
All right, closing remarks. I got 1 minute left. Thank you to everyone who came out. Thank you to all the new followers on the Twitch channel. Thank you to all the new subscribers on the YouTube channel. Thank you to everyone who's joining the Shell League. We hope to see you guys all tomorrow for the first games of Week 3. We're hoping for a good week. Much love to the chat. Thank you guys for coming out and watching us today. Thank you to all of my co-hosts here, Bunny Rich, eager for listening in, Upamag, Dirty Mike, and Richmond. And I think that will close it out. Just hit 10 o'clock. All right.
Okay.
Thanks everyone.
All right. Thank you.
All right,
See you
see you
next
guys.
time.
Y'all have a good night. Bye.